Well, the lake effect snows have finally stopped for the north shore of Minnesota, but now shifts to the south shore. We'll take a look at that fascinating meso-low that created all those high snow totals, and we've got more snow showers across the state over the next couple of days as some very cold air moves in. We'll tell you what's dislodging that cold air out of Canada. So here's a look at some of those final snow totals in northeastern Minnesota. Hovland, 29 inches of snow, so 2.5 feet for many spots. And further down the shore, 2 feet in Silver Bay. And really between Silver Bay and Cook County, we had anywhere from 2+ feet or more. And you can see this little low yesterday. This is from satellite imagery yesterday morning. See this little bit of a spin, looks like a mini hurricane over Lake Superior. This is what we call a meso-low, which just means it's a smaller scale low. When we talk about bigger storm systems, we're talking about synoptic lows or larger areas of low pressure. But you can get smaller versions of high and low pressure as well. So this meso-low spinning over the western part of the lake helped to push warm, moist air over the lake, relatively speaking, right into Silver Bay. This is radar imagery from yesterday morning. So counterclockwise flow around areas of low pressure meant that on the north side of that meso-low, it was like a spray hose or snow machine aimed right at the North Shore. These are water temperatures, all in the mid-40s. So yeah, Lake Superior is chilly, but it's the time of year where relative to the air, it can be quite a bit warmer. So air temperatures have been in the teens and 20s. You push in air that's in the 40s, you get clouds and snow showers. Now that focus shifts east today for the snow showers, but most of Minnesota sees more snow showers today. We've already been seeing some of that. This is ahead of the cold air moving in, generally light amounts, an inch or less, but there could be some pockets of 2-inch amounts in northern Minnesota. And we'll have those snow showers right through the evening hours. But again, look at these darker blue areas. That's an indication of some of these heavier bursts of snow like we've already seen a little bit of. A bit of a break tomorrow, but then another quick shot of light snow tomorrow night, ahead of that even colder air settling in for the weekend. So midnight, Friday night, early Saturday morning, some more light snow showers possible. And with that, another shot of maybe some light accumulations, probably a 1/2 inch or less in the Twin Cities. But again, northern Minnesota might see more. And with this northwest flow the next couple of days, this means that the Bayfield Peninsula, South Shore, into the UP of Michigan continues to see the lake effect snow. Now the snowflakes are much bigger today and accumulate more easily. So we're in that what we call dendritic zone, where we get those nice pretty snowflakes with all the arms. That's why they pile up quicker. When it's warmer or colder, we tend to see these flat plates that kind of stack more efficiently. So when we see that fluffy snow accumulate, we're looking for the dendritic growth layer. And because the atmosphere is colder aloft today and tomorrow, we're going to be right in that zone. So this is looking at a 3-dimensional profile of forecast temperatures in that 0 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit above the ground zone. Now the cold that's coming is unseasonably cold for this time of year, but it's being dislodged by unseasonable warmth to the west. This is looking at the 500 millibar pressure pattern. So where does that 500 millibar or mid-level pressure occur in the atmosphere? Big ridge. And this indicates that there is a very warm air mass in the Pacific. In fact, the height that we measure that pressure at in both Fairbanks and Anchorage, we're at near record levels. A record high height in Fairbanks and second highest ever recorded in the month of November in Anchorage. So I'll explain a little bit more about what this means. So why do we measure the pressure height? Well, that tells us an indication of what kind of air mass we're looking at. A warmer air mass expands, it rises, so that means you're going to have more air or air pressure farther up. So when we look at the same pressure, the air over Alaska is higher up. But over the Twin Cities, a colder air mass, that same pressure level is about 1,600 feet lower. So that tells us that there's warmer air to the west, colder air over us, and when that happens, it literally forces the air to come straight north to south, pushing in this cold air. So while this is 15 to 25 degrees below normal for us the next couple of days, Alaska, especially Arctic Alaska, is going to be 30 to 40 degrees above normal. So the net is positive, a net surplus of temperature and heat. So it's the big picture that's important. Now tomorrow morning it is going to be cold, wind chills in the single digits from the Twin Cities east, but much of Minnesota sub-zero wind chills. And then next week will be milder, but we're also going to have to watch a possible system Wednesday night into Thanksgiving. European model is the most aggressive one at this point, and because it'll be warmer, it might be on the rain-snow line. The other model is different in terms of timing and placement, so this is certainly no slam dunk, and this is just one model run. So we'll have to keep our eye on it, but an early heads up on some possible weather. But 20s today, below normal, but warmer than the next couple of days. We'll be into around 20, even upper teens. And then finally a little sunshine too. That'll be nice to see Sunday, Monday, with those temperatures crawling upward. But notice the normal high, 40. All of these temperatures are still below that. So we may end up November right around normal or slightly below. Remember, it was a very warm start. So this cold is kind of a correction on that. And overall, the fall, of course, has still been very mild.